Hey guys, what's up? So, yeah, this is it. The final episode of Adventure Time Distant Lands. And, yeah, I wasn't keeping up much in the news on when was it coming out and whatnot, but it's here now. And, yeah, I'm maybe 3 or 4 days late, but... yeah. So yeah, Wizard City, and this is gonna be my second review that I will be doing on break, but and I might come back for at least something, but I will talk about. But I have an announcement to make at the end of the video, too, actually. So yeah, we open up Wizard City. Wizard City opens up with Alaka Daniel just going, "Hi, I'm." Please don't even make. Sorry for that cringeworthy sound that my dad made. But anywho, let me explain. As I'm saying, we get to a cool opening bus sequence and a music number. We get to Peppermint ripping Ati's head off, which he's still alive, so sorry, you know, freaking stupid this morning, we're cute. And secondly, we don't really see him again after this episode until the credit sequence, and that's it. After that, they decide, after some character introductions, he went to the school's audition for the basically wizard arts. And we're pairing a bit of Harry Potter and Little Witch Academy, apparently. Nowadays, by the way, I like Harry Potter and I don't watch Little Witch Academy, but still. we see the child from Ernie Cadabra, who is surprisingly not Abacadaniel, as I thought this was going to be a flash. Yeah. Cadabra lost stage. And chick, and her uncle doesn't like, because he prefers real magic and different, and tend to do real magic because real magic isn't really that interesting. Peppermint Butler shows his talent and summon a lost soul from Doom, apparently. Yeah, I know it's a Flame Skull, but I wanted to make an interesting joke. And get quickly saved by Weaponhead the Third. Cool design, but I think the name doesn't really sound that badass. And secondly, really, that voice. No offense to the voice actor or voice actress for her, but I just don't feel like this character sounds like what I would imagine someone I would want to be intimidated by. Maybe I prefer more characters with better names, but maybe I'm just more of a guy with better naming in mind. Alright. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And by the demon and embarrassing performance, Dr. Carr gave him a chance, and he's in. So Peppermint Butler, So Peppermint vomits Peppermint Butler himself as he goes inside for not doing the Lost Soul spell. Yeah, I know it has a name, but I just thought it would. And Cadabra wants to tell it's just a curse that happened, and we get to the flashback. Yeah, I don't get this flashback of it. Sorry if where he becomes. Yeah, again, sorry. Just correct me in the comment section on what actually happened in the flashback, because I'm sorry, it's been a while since I watched the finale. After seeing Chuzgo's body in a jar, that, yeah, surprisingly, this is the only two scenes we only see him in a post-credit scene. Yeah, the show finally first time having an actual post-credit scene, but that's a story for another day. Manager R. We get to Peppermint in his first lesson that didn't go well, and second, go to other lessons. Although, yeah, I feel. Anyways, yeah, then we had some talk and talk about the dark arts and yeah, I think that was. Oh, I'm sorry, that is someone. uh, yeah. Sorry for that. Sorry, this got leaked in my. I forgot to check the ending part of this video. So we get to lunchtime with obvious much food with Abigail talking to him about that one of those trophies are stolen. And wait a minute, I just realized now. We get to more making spells and as well as sort of the showing up to able to summon a shield and sword that's literally on fire. Gilgamesh and Saber would like a word with you. I really have good jokes. I'm thinking about Fates right now, and again, I just feel like I want to show one of my character story for one of my stories on DV, and just show how his weapon hero by the end of this series, which I'm currently writing on, by the way. Might talk about that series one day, but she talks about a shrine to worship someone unknown for now. She turns over some weird hose and decided they wanted to go excavate. We go to the coffee shop named Brew, which apparently could someone that come good coffee names. We get to Peppermint and Kadabra forming a pretty much cup of. I really like her actually. I do enjoy her character and whatnot, and showing that she's able to still do real magic, but prefers street magic. I do hope we do get a potential spin-off series with her. I would like to see a potential spin-off series, or at least a spin-off series focusing, maybe a bit of a focusing on what was Peppermint Butler doing during the times at the Magic arcs, which I would like to see a potential spin-off series for. Please make it happen after the obvious spin-off series that I will talk about. But we'll talk about that. And for later. But that's a story for another day. Then I like more of the. If we get and yeah, well, anyways, we get to Peppermint using cut spell and it works. Buzzsprout ruins the fun and gets scolded by Peppermint Butler. This makes Assume goes home and forgets someone suddenly gets away off screen. We get to a tree sequence because everyone wants to become a magician. Wakes up. We wake up into a classroom with the egg homework, and Buffalo received a letter that is totally not for spirit of leaving the school. And later the egg sheet the parent on the hand exploded. It was also Spirit. So later at dinner, he feels bad desperate. Disappearance of Spirit, and later decided to use the Spirit Spell, which backfired. And more insulting from Peppermint Butler, and we see Dr. carrying a bunch of artifacts and called him his favorite student. Her favorite student. Later they decide to hide some holes and treasure for after later on exhibitions for and encourage Peppermint Butler to break into Buffalo's office. At Buffalo's office, we get to see a snail who is who is kind of possessed. Decide to frame Buffalo and see Buffalo, who turns out to be a. We'll find out what I'm doing, and later get caught by Blana. Yeah, that character from earlier. Turns out Turns out Peppermint was Peppermint Butler. What a reveal! Despite we saw the ghost earlier. Yeah, it's not that much of a reveal either. As well as a picture book of a few other memories. Anyways, Peppermint Butler was arrested later, and later escaped by Kadabra's smoke bombs. The next day, Peppermint wasn't a student. Tells the students about Peppermint Butler and Cabrera feel a bit gloomy. And he thinks it's not evil, and after talking to Dr. Calarosa and Abracadabra, so we get to Kadabra causing a search spell and finds Peppermint Butler. And Peppermint holds a cup that basically anyone who drinks it basically explodes. Dr. Khan comes in and Kadabra tries to disguise but failed. Kadabra will not with faith, and turns out to be the cup of Kadabra, and it's one of the powerful gods. And Kadabra is one of the powerful gods. Later, we get to Pressure, and later get caught by Pressure. And quoting the Imperial God from Oblivion. I'm more of a Skyrim fan myself, to be honest. But froze in and make their escape. They make their escape to an underground throne, and we see Spring's skeleton on the throne. Turns out Sphinx was. So yeah. Turns out Sphinx was dead. Peppermint decided to place the cup in throw a cup holder. And turns out some of them were cult leaders the whole time, and the coffee man was there. Okay, as cult members the whole time. Yeah, I'm going to say this is one of my minor complaints. But I feel like while I did feel like the cult thing was leading up, we only see more Dr. Khan has perspective throughout the whole thing, and the rest of the members just act normally, and they don't really have much they didn't really have much of the foreshadowing or the shocking reveal. Coffee Man was just a bit of an unexpected reveal. Just kind of was. Wasn't that surprising. I just feel like it just kind of feels like an out of nowhere reveal. That's my only. That's one of my only complaints with this episode. With this episode, we cut to the flashback of Wizard City, which is actually pretty surprising. So it turns out they were basically the original wizards sacrificed their bodies to cover for 1,000 years until his power leaked, and also they were the ones who basically they are the ones who killed Sparrow, and turns out that wasn't even a defendable replica about. It was his dead corpse. They both died because they were powerful mortals, and it's also just a simple trophy. It's comedy apparently. Yeah, I did feel like the build-up of the mystery does. Yeah, I kind of wish the build-up of the mystery works at least. Maybe I wish it been worked upon while trying to do character development between Peppermint and Kadabra. So Kadabra convinced Peppermint not to drink it. He has even one. It would still mess him up. Peppermint ends up convinced Peppermint to drink it, and turns into a monster and kills the cult leaders. Although shocking, but it didn't feel dark but it doesn't feel. I was never just going more of. Oh, that's kind of. I did feel like personally they didn't really do much with the goal. It wasn't as gory or bloody as it is, but I kind of wish they at least do something better. Anyway, Sakura dies from drinking the juice, and Peppermint begins to mutate again. And Caparia. And Kadabra decided to use street magic and remove the juice. It's outside of Peppermint. Peppermint Butler was angry that he couldn't not get resurrected, and Peppermint's like, yeah, I have enough of you. I don't know why you didn't know there. Anyways, the episode ends. The day is saved. We weapon heavy against principal. Peppermint Butler is not because there was something like that, and undo the rock spell. Yeah, there was a bit of a break joke earlier, and that's it. we get to a very first post-credit scene where we see Choose Ghost was evil, become evil. Which kind of sense when it was in the Deeper Day world. And it does feel like it's like another spin-off miniseries, or at least or something, even though my best bet is he's going to be the antagonist for that new Adventure Time HBO series. Excuse me. And overall, it was a good episode. It was good. But it wasn't not the best finale like Together Forever. While I do feel like Together Forever was serving us more of a finale to more of the show, this feels more like a bonus episode to me. Still, it's a good final episode, but not really the best as Together Forever, but yeah. And this feels more like a bonus episode, so yeah. Okay, with that, I would like to make an announcement. First of all, I recently discovered that basically Fiona and Cake was getting a new HBO series. Animated series. Yay, let me get this up. Wait, first of all, yeah, I feel like basically, about it's gonna be a young adult more. I did feel it despite the fact that most of it, Adventure Time was mostly kids and adults in mind, but I think they wanted a bit more free with being a bit more on the adultish theme. And secondly, it will be a bit mostly going to be focusing on Simon as well as Fiona and Cake, which, I mean, after the finale, I thought his character was kind of done. He had a brief cameo in Obsidian, but yeah, he didn't do much in that. He mostly quickly cameos, mostly for the beginning and end. Although the plot summary is mostly just Fiona and Cake helping Simon and going to the multiverse possible and fighting a new powerful villain antagonist. I'm going to say Choose Goose for now, but it'll be funny to imagine if that was Choose Goose the whole time. Either that or basically was Magic Arc spin-off series. And secondly, I would like to make an announcement that I'm actually going to be coming back to doing cartoon reviews or something like that. I might. Though, actually, I'm just going to say, I may come back to cartoon reviews as they came for basically a temporary vacation, to be honest. And secondly, I want to do something on a more spin-off series side. And secondly, I will come back to do Marvel reviews, and I'm thinking my first review for comeback will be Marvel's What If. Yeah, based on the comic book series, and yeah, why not just do something on it? And since it's animated, I want to cover the Marvel What If series. It's pretty been good so far, and it does being a bit more of a creative. And yes, we are going to get a What If. So yeah. And I would like to say thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you whenever I feel like getting that What If episode review. So yeah. Yeah, guys, for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. And goodbye. So. Yeah. So, yeah, see you when I get back to cartoon reviews. So, yeah, bye and bye!